We're back again. So earlier today, it was either the Shade Borough or Officially Urban. I was on one of them Instagram blog pages anyway. I see this post about this gal that you see on the screen right now. And basically, she became a millionaire. And most people, when they become a millionaire, they upgrade their lifestyle and that. And she did exactly what I recommend people to do. If you increase your salary or you get some mad money coming in, don't increase your lifestyle and that. Delay gratification. So instead of doing what most of the people then will do, as soon as they get big money, $1 million or whatever in it, yeah, they'll go and buy all designer clothes, cars, and all this jewelry and all this nonsense and that. She didn't do that. She said in the video, and we're going to see it, because obviously I just saw a little 1 minute snippet. I actually found the full length video, which is only like 8 minutes long, and I'm going to react to it now. She said that she didn't upgrade her car. She didn't buy any designer clothes or any jewelry and that. She invested in property. And then over a decade later, obviously she's reaping the benefits. Now she's buying all the stuff, all the designer clothes. You can see she's LV'd out head to toe and that. Nice flashy car, jewelry and that. That's how you do it. So anyway, I left a comment underneath the post and I said, delayed gratification. This is what you do. When you come into money, you make investments, whether it's a business or property and that. Then when you get the profit, the leftover profit, you go and spend that money on dumb shit. Designer clothes, handbags and all them things there, innit? Yeah, this is what you're supposed to do. So yeah, delayed gratification at its finest. Anyway, this girl come underneath the comment and she left a like and I was like, oh, fuck it, no, imagine that. But yeah, let's get into it.
I was really smart with my money. People all think that Big Brother is the one thing that changed my life. It wasn't. At one point, I was homeless. I knew without a shadow of a doubt that that was not where I was going to stay. I was going to succeed by hook or by crook. And I did. And now, 16 years later, I've got a massive portfolio of properties and I can buy all the jewellery that I want. Today I'm going to Hatton Gardens and when I go there I like to arrive in style, so my baby is going to be coming with us. Come to mommy! That's what I want. I've literally, oh my god, I've got goosebumps. Hi guys, welcome to my £1 million house. Just picked up the keys. Come in and have a look around. I'm Ashleen and I'm a self-made millionaire. You might recognise me from some of the reality TV stuff that I've done over the years. People love to think that I'm just a blonde bimbo, but actually I'm a really savvy, clever businesswoman. I made a big lump sum of money from modelling for men's magazines and that's what kick-started my investments. So let me show you my cinema room because it's my favourite room in the house. I've always wanted a cinema room and I finally got one. This is the cinema, and this is my sofa where we have all the fun watching all the films, and I just love it in here. So let me show you the rest of the house. Follow me. This is my living room, my chill out rooms where I like to light the fire, sit down, read a book. This is my Italian table that cost 15,000. I love this lamp. This lamp cost me 6,000. People might say it's a lot for a lamp, but it's just such a beautiful piece and it sets off the room perfectly. So babe, let me show you my kitchen. I absolutely adore it. All the marbles obviously from Italy. Come on, where else is it going to be from? And I've always wanted an island. It's been my dream. I've got one in my kitchen. Next on the list is to have one in the world, my own island. And this is where the magic happens. My bedroom. The bed cost 30,000. I had that specially.
30 fucking £1,000 for a bed, you know. That is mad. But you know what? For the most part, most mattresses cost more than beds, you know. So like some people will buy a little bed frame for like, I don't know, £300-400. I mean, I got a little shitty bed frame for £100 and it fucking squeaks. Ask my girl in it. But some people will buy a little bed frame for £300-400, but then their mattress costs £1,000. Fuck that. Even yesterday, I got one of their mattresses, you know, it's spring loaded and that. And I came back from Edmonton. So obviously my girl was waiting for me in bed and that. So we're lying in bed, sleeping. Next thing you heard is boom. It's just one of the springs just went off. And we both laughed, like, because obviously Like, who has a spring mattress in it? That's some old school shit in it. Like, that's what broke people have in it. But I mean, I like the mattress in it. I don't mind a spring loaded mattress in it. But yeah, I could just imagine like the bed costs however much, but I guarantee you because obviously when she said the bed costs 30 grand, it's not just the bed frame, the mattress is included. I guarantee you the mattress probably costs bare money, like the most of the money is spent on the mattress as opposed to the bed frame. But I'm gonna stay with my Ras Clark squeaky metal bread and my fucking spring loaded springs, yeah.
Made. So I'll be wearing this today. That's my Fendi dress. Love that. That cost 2,000. Oh, my absolute favourite Fendi jacket. This was 2,800, but the sleeves come off, right? So it's like 2 jackets in one. So I think it's quite economical. What else have we got? We've got Balmain. Love Balmain, darling. That was 8,000, I think. I was always so envious of my friends because they always seem to have the latest of everything, and I never, ever, ever, ever did.
Yeah, but more than likely your friends were getting into debt. Your friends didn't have a multitude of properties as per she does now. Well, anyway, I'll let it run anyway.
So, but it kind of brought a fire in my soul to think, one day, Ash, you'll be able to get this, that, and the other. Growing up in Camden was eclectic, but it was pretty rough. I went through a lot of horrible, scary experiences.
Jesus Christ, that is the power of surgery. She doesn't even look like the same fucking person, blood. Wow, let's peel this back a touch. One sec.
Growing up in Camden was...
Look at her there.
Eclectic, but it was pretty rough. I went through a lot of...
Now look at her now. There. Ah, it's not doing it.
Growing up in Camden was eclectic, but it was pretty rough. I went through a lot of horrible, scary experiences. At one point I was homeless. I even slept on a park bench by myself at 15, was disowned by my mother and had absolutely nothing. When I was homeless, and then when I found myself in hostels, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that that was not where I was going.
Fuck being in a hostel. That hostel is like rock bottom, blood. Yeah, you don't want to be in a fucking hostel. Do you know what types of people end up in hostels and that? You know, like people that are just misfits. You know, like the sort of people you meet in hostels, and I know some idiot's gonna come underneath the comments and say, well, I was in a hostel and it was all right. I remember I went to someone's house recently and I was talking about hostels and that, and how mash up and ran down they are, and about misfits and that. And someone was like to me, oh, but there's a hostel over there and it's actually all right in there. Like, I'm like, blood, who gives a fuck about that one hostel that's all right, blood? Yeah? I'm talking about, you're talking about hostels in Essex, blood, outside of London. I'm talking about hostels on the ends, blood. Camden is the ends, blood. Yeah? You don't want to end up in no fucking hostel, blood. That's how you get all the misfits. Look at a young you that just come out of jail, or you get me, it's full of youths that, you know them youths that just get kicked out of school and that. Them man, they get kicked out from year 7, year 8 because they're just truanting or they just don't turn up and that. Their mums are crackhead and that. Yeah, you ain't getting no middle class posh kids in no fucking hostels, blood. You're getting the worst of the worst in the hostels and that. Are there going to be some people that generally had some family issues, but they're a good and decent person? Yeah, but for the most part, it's going to be full of bad breed pickney them. Youths that are all drinking and that at the age of 15, bunning weed at the age of 14 and that. Yeah? I watch them interviews there with them road youths and that. Like, them man, they are rappers now, innit? But them man, they are known for being on the road. Yeah, and they're talking about, yeah, when I had a hostel and that, when I was 16, 17. And I just think to myself, fuck living in a hostel with that guy, blood. Yeah? Like, it's just, not even him, it's his friends and that. And I remember back in the day, like, when I say back in the day, I'm talking about like 06, 07, 08, 09 and that. If you get kicked out of your yard, you just go to, like, let's say, for example, I got kicked out of my yard, yeah? In Ponders End, so you got Enfield Borough, you got a place called Ponders End, which is just next to Edmonton. There was a place called John Wilkes' house. I think it's still there now. You could go in there and say, yeah, I've been kicked out and that. And yeah, they could probably give you a hostel and that's like emergency accommodation. And now I don't know what it's like. I don't know because obviously there's a housing crisis now. But You can easily get a hostel on that, like back in the day, especially for a gal as well. You know how it is. I was even explaining to my girl earlier today, women have it 10 times easier than men in this country. How many times you really see a homeless woman? You hardly see a homeless woman. You mostly see homeless men, because men can't really just go to some John Wilkes house or whatever in it and say I'm homeless and they're going to get a hostel or whatever, or emergency accommodation, blood. It's hard for men in this country. That's why when I do this work in this borough, when I come across men that live in flats and that on their own, most of the time, I know, I think to myself, there's something probably wrong with this guy, you know. Single men do not get houses or flats easily in this country. They do when there's something wrong with them. They might have just come out of jail, or they have some mad psychological issues and that they're self-harmers, or they used to do drugs and that, come out of rehab and they gave them. For the most part, if you're a fit and healthy, law-abiding citizen in this country, you ain't getting no flat as a male, no council flat as a man, blood. No way. No way. As a gal, you just rock up to the homeless place. Oh, I'm homeless and that. They'll give you a fucking some emergency accommodation. As a man, we ain't got nowhere. Sorry. Haven't you got no family, no friends and that? They don't want to give you nowhere as a man. But you don't want to end up in a hostel, trust me. Hostels are the worst places, boy. It's where you get them little, you know, them proper street gal that no bare road youths and that, and they're hiding guns for man. Or you're getting a bunch of youths come to the hostel and that. A hostel is a house of multiple occupancy. So it could have been a 3-bed house before, but now it's a HMO basically. And you go upstairs and there's 3 separate rooms in that. One communal bathroom that's nasty, one communal kitchen that's nasty. This girl's going to bring 4 road youths to the yard and they're bagging up, making up noise. You know what I'm saying? Playing music to all some mad hours of the day, fam. It's long, blood. You don't want to end up in no hostel. The young youths watching this right now who's 16 or whatever, young youths in their teens, but behave your fuck yourself. Stay out your parents' yard. Save your money. Go college. Go learn.
In the state, I was going to succeed by hook or by crook. And I did. People all think that Big Brother is the one thing that changed my life. It wasn't. I was already modelling. Big Brother, of course, gave me a platform and opened a lot more doors. When I came out of Big Brother, I had a queue of agents waiting for me. And I became Zoo and Nuts cover girl. I was actually the most high-paid Big Brother contestant ever on the front of those magazines. I was really smart with my money. I got my first paycheck. I didn't buy any designer shoes, no designer handbags. I still drove the same car. I put it all into property.
So that's the part that I saw in the clip that they uploaded on, I think it's officially urban and that. Let me just peel that back one sec.
I got my first paycheck. I didn't buy any designer shoes, no designer handbags. I still drove the same car. I put it all into property. And now, 16 years later, I've got a massive portfolio of properties and I can buy all the jewellery that I want. Here's some of my jewellery. So, my Cartier, that cost me 22,000 euros in Paris one year. So I know this one cost me 90,000. I can't even remember how much the ring cost me, probably as much as my car. I can't remember. Is that bad? Probably, never mind. I spent so many years being frugal with my money and being really sensible that I'm now in a position to just enjoy my wealth and buy the things that I've always dreamed of since being a little girl. So now I'm going to get changed, get my jewellery, get it all together and go down to Hutton Gardens where my jeweller has sourced a watch that I've been after for ages. Come with me.
I mean, me personally, no matter how rich I get, that stuff there will never matter to me. I just don't care. I mean, something I would have to really wake up on the wrong side of the bed for me to be caring about. See, don't get it twisted. Hey, wouldn't mind wearing some LV and that, but to be proud of a collection of this Cartier watch and LV and that, Balmain, I'm not interested, fam. Don't get it twisted. I like cars though, innit? I'm not a car fanatic. I don't care about getting the latest exhaust pipe. I'm not a nerd, blood. Yeah, but yeah, I would get nice cars and that, but clothes-wise, I don't give a fuck, blood. I'm not a girl. There's certain man right now proud of their £20,000 worth of clothes they got in their wardrobe. Blood, you're a fucking man, blood. And you're not rich as well, blood. So why do you care? Why are you taking pride in having a wardrobe that's worth 20 grand? You're dumb, blood. You see that 20 grand, 25 grand that you spent on clothes, blood? You could have had a property up in Northampton that was generating you 1,200 a month. I'm doing it, fam. I know it's true, blood.
Let me introduce you to my two babies. I like to arrive in style, so my baby is going to be coming with us.
Back again.
What are you saying? Good to see you again.
So which one was it you was more interested in, Ashley?
Babe, you know which one. It's none of these. Don't try
you're
it.
not feeling the rose gold? Ruby down?
Yeah, but you know I don't like it like that. It's too manly. It's not for me. No. And these, forget it.
No, you're not feeling those diamonds?
I'm done with the diamond Cartiers. No, I just don't. No, I'm not feeling. You know what I come
for
for.
the one specific watch.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know why you're trying to tempt me with these. Show me the baby.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So Rolex.
Oh my god, I got goosebumps. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Right. I ain't seen this. Obviously, I know it's a Rolex by the symbol. What we guessing? About 60 grand, 70 grand for that watch, probably. Could be more. But let's see.
Oh, it's just... What's it gone up to now?
Probably about 130 now.
What, for me?
And then he fell off my fucking chair, blood. 130, you know. What? 130? Obviously, she's got money because she's got properties and that. But boy, you could have still bought a few more properties and that. But hey, like I said before, other videos, yeah. Make investments and that. And then once you get the money, then you can go and buy all the little silliness and that. So yeah, as long as you're making that bread, yeah, then cool. But you should not be living in a council house with a 20, 30 grand Rolex watch. That don't make no sense. You're stupid, fam.
I mean, other people I might do 135, but...
No. Babe, I'm saying 125, you've got yourself a deal today. That's the most I've ever spent on a watch. And I'm spending it with you. 125. Forget the 135, forget the 130s. What are you saying? 125 and I'm taking it home with me today.
You know what, 127, and like I said, because you're getting a ring from us.
I thought we was friends.
Of course we are. That's why I'm doing you a great deal.
Ah, babe.
Seriously, if you look at that watch anywhere else, 100%, 135.
Yeah, okay, well, everything I buy has to have an immediate profit. But I'd like it to be a little bit more, 125.
No, you know, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh my God.
You know, see, the thing is, yeah, he doesn't understand female nature. Forget about dating and relationships with women. Female nature is emotion over logic. The fact that this woman is so ecstatic over a long period of time about this watch, you know she's going to pay whatever the asking price is, blood. You should have said, no, I can't. I can't do it. It has to be 130. There wouldn't be enough profit in it. She would have paid the fucking money. But this guy trying to get some brownie points in there. You see that man there? That man there think, all right, cool. If I lower it, then I say to her, boy, off camera, you say you want to go out on a date and that, you know.
My baby!
Ashleen's a shrewd businesswoman, so you know, she's already made 5K. She hasn't even walked out the door yet.
I don't think I take enough time to actually respect how much I've been through. But when I do stop and think about it, I think...
Look at the difference. It's a completely different woman. The way these women transform themselves is nuts, especially the white girl them as well. The white girls, there's this girl that goes to my girl's gym. When you see her children, They look like some plain old, normal looking English children. Because I've seen pictures. My girl showed me pictures of the girl, and obviously she got pictures of her children in the photos and that. Little ginger head one there, little mousy brown fair head, little white boy there. Yeah, there's normal plain English children that you see walk to school. The girl looks nothing like her children. Obviously, you don't expect the mum to look exactly like the children. The girl doesn't even look like the same race as the children. These girls have got so much done to themselves, so much plastic surgery, so much tan, fillers, cheek implant fillers, whatever you want to call it, and that. They don't even look like the fucking same race as their children, blood. How the fuck can a white girl go from looking like a plain old English white girl at the Cock Tavern pub to looking like some fucking Iranian model, blood? You don't even look like your default race. You no longer look like your race, blood. How the fuck if you had so much work done to you that you no longer look like you're part of the white English race, blood? You look like you're Arab. You look like you're Persian, blood. Madness, blood. But this chick here, no disrespect, obviously she looks good, innit? But she don't look nothing like how she used to look before. Completely different person. Completely different person.
I think, wow, you've done pretty good, girl. Well done. Oh my God, I cannot believe I've just spent £125,000 on a watch. On a watch! I am buzzing off all cylinders. I'm bouncing off the walls. And I'm so happy because I've already made £5,000. I know what I'm doing. I'm a smart cookie.
Right, that's it. But yeah, delayed gratification at its finest and that. You gotta be frugal, you gotta make sacrifice and that, so that one day, you know what, you don't have to struggle to buy the things that you really want and that. There's people right now struggling to pay £500 a month for their Mercedes. Blood, if you'd have just saved up that money, if you'd have just invested in a few properties and that, get yourself 3, 4, 5 properties and that, then maybe when you're 35 or whatever, then you can easily afford to pay £500 for that Mercedes and that. But what? Man don't want to delay gratification. Man want things yesterday. Yeah? Man don't even want things today or tomorrow. Man want things yesterday, blood. Well, this is why you're going to be broke, fam. You have to see it like this. Life is like a race. And when you, too early on at a young age, when you start taking on mad debt and you start batting and punching above your weight, imagine you started a race against Olympic runners and that. You want to be as light as possible. Imagine you're running a 100-meter sprint against Olympic runners and that. For your best possible chance to win that race, you need to be as light as possible. Imagine someone adding a 20-kilo weight to your body and tell you to run that race. You're going to be at a disadvantage. It's the same thing when you start taking on debt, when you start leasing and financing these cars you really don't need, fam. You're adding unnecessary weight. It's the same thing when you have children, blood, at a young age. You're adding unnecessary weight, blood. How the fuck are you 20 years old having your first youth, blood? So like I meet people who are my age, 30. Yeah, I got a 10-year-old. What? You should have a 0-year-old, blood, at the age of 30. What are you talking about? You got a 10-year-old at age 30, blood. Meeting girl that are 40 years old. Talking about their oldest is 20 or even 17. Nah, man. Too young to be having children, man. Too young, man. You need to delay gratification. You need to delay buying all the running up credit card debt, clothes and all this nonsense and that. And same thing with the youths, but because the youths, they're a financial burden. I get it, you don't want to be an old mum or dad, but you don't want to be too young to the point where it's a hindrance and that. But obviously, if you don't see yourself going no places and that, there's certain people, they just grow up and think, wait, ain't nothing else going on in my life. I might as well have a kid. Might as well. Ain't nothing else going on. You've got to delay gratification, man. But that's it for today, man. Stay wise. Done, man.